Yo, what's going on YouTube? Kai here, checking in with another video. And as you guys can see from that title, bruh, All-Star Weekend was just this past weekend. Congratulations to all the winners, to everybody that, came through and participated in the events and even participated in like the All-Star game. You had winners like Demonis Sabonis that won the skills challenge. Steph Curry got the 3-point contest. Um, uh, Anthony Simmons, Anthony Simons, whatever his name is, he won the dunk competition. The dunk competition was really weak, but I mean, like I said, that's just my opinion. But like, it was cool, but it was like really weak. But that's just my opinion. And then you had Giannis that won the All Star MVP. So congratulations to all four of them for doing amazing things this past All Star weekend. But we used it was basically an All Star day because it was only Sunday. We normally used to having like the events last the whole week, the whole weekend. Monday, I mean Saturday, Friday through Sunday, and it just didn't go that way. But still, all in all, like for what it was, like it was cool. But one thing I will say, just before I even get on this topic, one thing I will say, it was kind of an unfair advantage for Team Durant because they lost so many pieces of that puzzle. They lost so many pieces of that puzzle. Devin Booker gone. Um, Kevin Durant didn't play. Ben Simmons didn't play. Joel Embiid didn't play. Like they already lost half of their roster. Well, Ben Simmons was with LeBron, but basically, like they lost three. Durant lost three players, like Durant, Embiid, and Booker. Like, so it's kind of like they lost by 20. But like I said, like if they had these players like Joel Embiid, a lot of that stuff wouldn't have happened. Especially if they had Durant, like they wouldn't have been down by 20. So, and they was doing it for the HBCUs. So congratulations for them doing it for the HBCUs. I think the whole event was set up for HBCUs. So congratulations to the NBA for doing it for black colleges because a lot of black colleges don't get the same recognition as these Ivy League schools. But like I said, let's get into the topic of the day. As you guys know, Blake Griffin was cleared. He was waived, like he was bought out and waived from Detroit, and that was like probably like I think this is all within like a day and a half turnover, 2 day turnover, and now he is with the Brooklyn Nets. Bruh, the rich just got richer. The rich just got richer. I know a lot of y'all said like I'm the only reason why I'm making this video is because like I be talking on my like people on Twitter about like basketball information, and a lot of people are really just like naive to the fact, or a lot of people are just trying to make it seem like it's Kevin Durant slander, and I won't stand for any of that. Personally, I won't stand for no Kevin Durant slander at all. Oh, Kevin Durant got to make an all-star team, a superstar team to beat LeBron. No, no. Since Kevin Durant matured into the player that he is, LeBron can't check him. LeBron can't stop Durant at all. At all. The Warriors see the Warriors. Durant was going to get Durant was guarding LeBron. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. Durant pulling up in LeBron eyeball. Don't sit up here and say, oh, like he need to team up, make all these superstars. No, LeBron got superstars too. I think y'all neglect the fact that when LeBron was a baby, he couldn't get it done against the Spurs. against the Pistons. He couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done. LeBron got with D Wade, Chris Bosh, got it done twice, 2 championships. Okay, that's a super team. All that, oh Miami, they wasn't in the playoffs. They didn't make it to the playoffs. That is a super team. You're still neglecting the fact that they were a super team. You got LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh all together, all Hall of Famers. Next year, come well, the Cavs see when he go to the Cavs. Kyrie was already there. Kyrie, LeBron, and then they get Kevin Love, who was averaging 20 something and 10. But not even just 10. The dude was putting up 20 rebounds a game. He was doing historical numbers when he was with Minnesota. Like, come on, like y'all, I can't stand when y'all dumb dudes forget about the past. Like y'all forget about this stuff. So that's a super team. Nobody could beat them teams. Yeah, you had the Warriors, but it was the Warriors without Kevin Durant. You had the Warriors and you had the Cavs. Nobody wanted to see the Warriors and Cavs every year. So now it's Brooklyn's team, but we ain't even finished with LeBron. Then LeBron get Anthony Davis. Last year, they get Anthony Davis. Like, let me tell you the lineup. You got LeBron, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. I don't. Dwight Howard still athletic, still amazing. He just got to be in the right system. A lot of these players got to be in the right system. JaVale McGee, Bonehead McGee, Rondo. Like, bruh, like I don't think y'all. I think it's about the system. Like, bro, if I'm playing for a franchise that I know that I'm gonna get, like, I'm going directly to the finals. Why would I not? Like, why would I not? If I know I got LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and I'm with a lower tier team, let's say like if I'm with, let's say, the Phoenix Suns back in the day before they got Chris Paul. If I'm Devin Booker and I know that I can get traded, I'm averaging 30 on a losing team. I know if I go with LeBron and them, yeah, I'm still gonna get my 30, but it's like, why would I'm gonna love to come to work. Y'all dudes be working at McDonald's and hate it. But if you in a higher position, like why would you not, man? Yeah, man. I'm on a sal. If you want a salary, you can be like, man, I love to come to work, man. I'm excited. Like who wouldn't want to come to work if you know you're gonna get a championship? And that's the same thing with y'all said about James Harden with this team. Like I know I went on a little tangent, but it's the same thing y'all said about James Harden, who's now in the MVP talk. He in the MVP discussion. Well, like, bro, like, what y'all was saying? Oh man, like James Harden, like, oh, he's trash now. Like, oh, he don't want to be there. He's trash. Like, look at his points. Look at his points per game. Like, he's trash. Everything is down. He go to a team where he know he can get a championship. Everything goes up. Everything goes up. Y'all got nothing. Y'all, oh man, huh? It's unfair. They're so good now. But wasn't y'all just calling him trash? Y'all was just calling this man trash. And now this dude's averaging a triple double. But I digress. Let's go on to Blake Griffin. Because I know I talked about it a lot, but I just had to build it up because y'all dudes, I don't know if y'all like really basketball watchers, but if I'm playing for a team like the Pistons, where for one, I'm not the focal point. Let's say like the Pistons, the Cavs, like with Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond gonna get bought out. And when Andre Drummond get bought out, or like let's say like Hassan Whiteside, he gonna get bought out. Where you think they're gonna go? To the Lakers or to the Brooklyn Nets? To the Lakers or to the Brooklyn Nets? Montrezl Harrell, I forgot the name. Montrezl Harrell that they just picked up. Y'all was just on the Lakers bandwagon. Oh, they got Montrezl Harrell. Oh, they going back to the finals. Ooh, 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 ooh. Like they so good. They got Dennis Schroeder. They gonna be so good. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, like they got Marcus Gasol. Y'all was Marcus Gasol, like yeah, he can play with LeBron. LeBron gonna revise his career. Yes, that can happen when you're with a franchise that you know that you can win championships with. Yes. You're gonna be eager to go to work for a team that you know you can win a championship with. Yes, but like I said, for those players that I named, like Blake Griffin, he would have loved to been at he would have loved to been with the Pistons. But if y'all gonna decrease my role and then just say like, nah, we don't really need you. Like we trying to go with a we trying to go in another direction. Like I'm sorry to tell you, Blake, but you was cool for what you was, but you ain't that same caliber. Sometimes you gotta let a person play back into that role. Now the role that he gonna have on the Brooklyn Nets, he not gonna have to do as much. Like he's damn near like the sixth to the seventh option. You know how many wide open opportunities he's gonna get for y'all saying that he ain't dunked in 2 years. You know how many opportunities he gonna get to dunk just playing with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden? Do y'all not see what my man Joe Harris is doing? Do y'all not see what Brown is doing? Claxton is doing? Come on, Jeff Green, like come on, bro. DeAndre Jordan, like, and they not done. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They not done yet. They still can add Whiteside, and DeAndre Drummond. So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. If y'all talking about they a super team, they a super team. No, James Harden won a ring. I don't care about what y'all talking about rings of this magnitude. Don't matter. Y'all not gonna take away the rings that Kevin Durant got. Those are cemented in history. I really take offense to y'all trying to discredit this man, knowing what he did. Y'all can't take away the background that this man created, the back catalog that this man created. He been an MVP. He been taking his team to the NBA championship, the finals. He been doing that. He could have went anywhere. Anybody would have took his service when he left OKC. He chose to go with a team where he like, damn, I put in all this work over these last years with OKC. Why can't I go to a team where I see how they play and I love how they play? Who wouldn't want to go to that? Who wouldn't want to go to a situation where I got Stephen Clay that's playing beautiful basketball, Draymond that's playing beautiful basketball, the way they set up their organization, the way they set up their offense. Why wouldn't I want to play with that? Everybody touched the ball. The ball movement is smooth. He could have went with the Spurs and he'd been in the same situation, the same winning situation, because everybody touched the ball. The ball moves. Who wouldn't want to do that? Y'all got to stop discrediting this man. Because it seemed like y'all really just, you know what I mean, deep pulling at that point. Y'all don't know basketball if y'all going to discredit this man. That don't even sound right. Like, sometimes you just got to get out your feelings. Brooklyn was one of the organizations that was on the uprise. There was one of the organizations on the uprise. And now that they got an opportunity to become a championship team, y'all all gonna hate. Oh, because it's not your team, huh? This not my team. I'm for Kevin Durant. Because I'm from Washington, D.C. So anywhere he go, like I said, the Wizards ain't winning the championship. But everybody in my city, everybody in the DMV area, when Kevin Durant win a championship, it feel like the Wizards won a championship. So y'all not gonna discredit this man and take away his greatness because your favorite superstar can't guard him. Nobody on this planet can guard this man. Nobody. Kawhi couldn't guard him. You seen what he did on a Achilles, on a calf injury. They would have won that game with a Kevin Durant that was like 60%. They would have won that series with a Kevin Durant that's 60%. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we watching the two different games. Or maybe y'all just know how great this man is that y'all just like, man, he just too good that we gotta just like, is nobody his size that had the ability to shoot the ball, to be able to put the ball on the court, to make a move to create shots. Not only that, to defend with his length, to block shots, to distribute the ball. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. But James Harden came here because he want to win a championship. He deserved a championship. Everybody on this team deserved a championship. Blake Griffin came here because he deserved a championship. You think these players want to be in the NBA and say, damn, like, yeah, I just played in the NBA. I was a good player at one point in time. I was just in the NBA. Let's go back to Dwight Howard. I brought up Dwight Howard earlier. If Dwight Howard never won a championship, man, his career would have been just another great big. But not only did he win a championship, he helped out in those playoff series. He had a major role in them playoff series to win a championship. Like, again, Rondo. I mean, he already had one, but that second one is another ring that goes to his legacy. Because Rondo was a good player, a great player. Not good, he was a great player. Hall of Famer. Blake Griffin gonna be a Hall of Famer. James Harden gonna be a Hall of Famer. That's with or without a ring. He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But a ring is gonna put his stamp and cement his stamp in a place in history. Like, okay, he got a ring. A ring matters. We still talk about players like Adam Morrison because he was on that Lakers team. He was on them Lakers teams that got rings, but didn't contribute a lick. Sasa Vujic didn't contribute. He contributed, but he didn't contribute a lick. But he's still in the history books. Those names is names you can't forget. So yeah, these players is great players, and these players want rings. DeMarcus Cousins, when he played with the Lakers last year, he went to that Lakers because he wanted to get a ring. Y'all didn't say nothing then. Y'all ain't say shit then. It was, oh yeah, let him get a ring. Yeah, he deserves a ring. I don't understand it, but like I said, Blake Griffin, and they not done yet. That's all I want to say that. Let me go ahead and show y'all. Hassan Whiteside will get bought out. They not playing him. He will get bought out. Marvin Bagley, I'm hearing things about him being in trades. Like he about to get up out of there. Like it's about to be over with. Like they gonna go with their core. Halliburton, De'Aaron Fox, Rasul Holmes. I heard Harrison Barnes might get bought out, or Boston trying to like inquire him, cause in their little situation, like you remember we always get talk about Buddy Hield like not being comfortable in his position, like. And who else I said? I said Andre Drummond. Let's go to the Cavs. Like Andre Drummond, another person that's gonna get bought out. Probably Bonehead McGee too. They going in the direction of what they got. Kevin Love also another player that is gonna get bought out. Not getting played. Like, bruh, you think these players want to be here? Like these players still got a lot to commit to the game. And what Draymond said is really unfair. It's very true. It's a lot of politics in this game. And it's unfair for a player that contributes to an organization, especially as much as like Kevin Love. Kevin Love been in these situations where he been backburnered for a long time. For the last like 3 years, 4 years, he been in the back burner on the Cavs. Let this man go somewhere where he can contribute to try to get a championship. Like it's unfair. I remember they were saying like Kevin Love was going to go to the Portland Trail Blazers. Let him go to a team with, like, let him go. Let him go. Y'all holding this man hostage for what? He did enough for your organization to where you can just respect this man and let him go his separate way. You're not playing him. Let these players go. Let them go.